Imagine an island where the summer sun refuses to set, tap water is glacier filtered, and bright blue hot springs cut through jet black volcanic ash. For over a decade, the Global Peace Index has ranked this exact piece of Earth as the absolute safest country on the planet. To understand what that level of security actually looks like, look closely at local law enforcement. Regular patrol officers navigate the streets entirely without firearms. Street crime barely registers. A solo traveler can walk through the quietest neighborhoods at 3 in the morning with zero physical anxiety. While this utopian reality is mathematically true, it serves as a stunning backdrop for a brutal, highly restrictive economic reality. Iceland demands digital nomads prove an income of 1 million Icelandic krona, over $7,000 monthly. That massive requirement disappears quickly. A minimalist Reykjavik apartment drains $2,400 a month. Basic sustenance takes the rest, with a casual meal costing $50. Operating within the local currency, the Icelandic krona, means existing within a state of intense, constant price inflation. Iceland functions as a pure, high-security enclave. The peace of the streets and the steepness of the prices exist in the same tightly controlled ecosystem. This severe pricing structure is a direct result of geography. Sitting isolated in the North Atlantic, virtually all daily supplies, building materials, and fresh produce must be flown or shipped over punishing ocean currents. To prevent the native population from starving out, local gross wages are aggressively scaled. The median worker pulls in between 4,000 to 6,000 euros every month. These wages are subsidized by heavy-duty export operations. Aluminum smelting plants dot the coastlines, running round-the-clock logistics. And out on the water, massive commercial fishing fleets dredge the Atlantic to sustain a colossal export economy. Outsiders eyeing those salaries face a steep wall. High progressive income taxes, strict local union regulations, and the absolute necessity of speaking fluent Icelandic make local employment highly inaccessible for foreigners. These high salaries are spent as quickly as they are earned. Most of that income flows directly back into the massive logistical machine required to keep the island supplied. The heaviest tax of living here is paid to nature. Residents endure brutal winter blizzards and the constant, sudden threat of violent volcanic eruptions tearing through the valleys. Yet they harvest the exact tectonic violence that threatens them. Nearly 100% of the country's electricity and home heating is powered entirely by clean, renewable geothermal energy. The sun operates on a brutal pendulum. Long, icy winter days yield a maximum of 4 hours of daylight before snapping to a summer cycle of 24-hour midnight sun. These rapid, violent shifts in temperature create a bizarre biological vacuum. The freeze-thaw cycle destroys insect breeding patterns, leaving the entire country with an absolute population of 0 mosquitoes. The hostile environment acts as a permanent filter. The geologic forces constantly trying to fracture the land are the exact tools rendering it self-reliant. Surviving centuries on this volatile land forged a specific psychological armor. You see it encapsulated in the national motto, "Þetta reddast," everything will work out in the end. You taste it in the food born from total isolation. Hakkarl, Greenland shark meat, cured and fermented until it reeks of sharp ammonia, is a culinary relic of a time when preserving anything meant surviving the winter. Today, that survival instinct has settled into a highly literary, eco-conscious society. The people remain entirely relaxed, unbothered by the churning magma beneath their feet. This low crime rate is inseparable from the island's scale. In a society this small and geographically bound, survival has historically depended on a high-trust network where anonymity is virtually non-existent. This is the final calculus of Iceland. It is a highly engineered, nearly flawless social ecosystem, purchased by trading immense financial capital and enduring months of total darkness. It leaves a singular question. Would you pay $40 for a casual dinner just to live in the safest paradise on Earth? Let us know in the comments below. Next stop, India. the massive, chaotic tech and cultural engine of South Asia. Subscribe to stay real.